This is Shanna with Florabella Collection. Today I'll be providing a brief overview and also demonstrating the Florabella Color Matte Actions and Design Kit. This set and kit are designed to help you add some color and design to your blog, your Facebook, or even 12 by 12 albums for print. It's a really versatile set. Some of the results you can achieve are adding just a splash of color to your image with or without this white borderline. Each action comes with or without the white borderline. Or you can move on to add some texture or an embellishment. The set comes with a few embellishments and several textures. You can basically add the color to the left, the right, the top and the bottom. Here's another example. This is the vintage paper texture with some digital lace. Another version is with the vintage damask paper, some diagonal stripes, just simple top and bottom. That's the linen texture with a banner. It also comes with the set. There's a chevron, a couple different chevron patterns. You can see how many different ways you can take the same photo and display it. Let's see, here's one that just has some color with a border. Or you could choose a different color and have a vintage paper texture with, again, some tape. Now the actions are built so that the color you choose is sampled directly from your image. So this pink is the same pink that's in the flower. You can choose any color from the image you want, or you can choose a color that's not even in the image. The set also includes Diptych Actions so that you can turn your vertical images into a diptych so you don't have that negative space sometimes you have on your blog or on your Facebook by posting a vertical image. Here's another example. Okay, here's this photo, and I added some color with a border on the right. And here's another take on the same photo using the chevron pattern and also a texture over the chevron pattern. And again, the banner. And I'll be going over how to add drop shadows and borders to your banners and things. Another example on the left, bottom, left. Now, another part of this set is the square actions. You can take a vertical image, a vertical or horizontal image, and make a perfect square. So if you want to display all of your photos on your blog in perfect squares, you can do that with this set. It's just plain color with a texture, a little bit of diagonal stripes. Okay, here's another one. The set also comes with a bonus Facebook action group, and these actions can help you do two things. They can help you make your timeline cover, and the timeline cover is sized perfectly, and your profile picture goes exactly in the center of the color block. There's one example, and here's another. Also, on your Facebook page, when you choose to click the star and make a photo highlighted so that it takes up the entire width rather than having two columns, there's actions that will make that exact size for you, and you can fill in the extra space with color or pattern or texture. Here's another example that would be a Facebook highlight size. When people see this on your Facebook page, they won't have to click to open it or scroll at all. It displays your entire picture with just some color on the side. Here's some fun examples from Julie Martin Photography from Zozo Bug Baby. Really cute clothes, as you can see. And I love the way that she used bright colors and different blending modes. We'll be going over the different blending modes you can use with these elements. This is super cute. She used the pattern, stripe pattern behind her logo here. Here's another example. Chevron. Here it is with the digital lace. I love this one. This is desaturated, and what she did with the chevron pattern here, she stretched it way out. And it's a very versatile set. There's really limitless possibilities here. This is Brad Olsen Photography. This gorgeous image is accentuated here by a bottom color bar with a border line, and he used some texture here. Looks like zoomed way in on the texture, and I like the way he used the color matte for his logo. This little little cutie is also from Brad Olsen. And here we have a gorgeous image from the talented Lisa Fury of The Long Road to China. So pretty. I like the way she used the color bars with a couple textures, it looks like, and the tape. And this one I really love. And this beautiful bowl of peaches. Looks like she used a texture from texture set 3 on here, as well as the color bar top and bottom with the border and the vintage damask overlay. Beautiful. So here we are in Photoshop. This set is compatible with Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. And the set of actions comes with 32 actions. Again, the standard color mats, vertical diptych color mats, square to make perfect squares for vertical and horizontal. It also comes with a bonus of the Facebook timeline and highlight actions, and then also some sharpening and resizing actions for Facebook and for the web. So here we have this image, and I'd like to add some interest when I'm displaying the image for Facebook and my blog. So I think I'm going to add some color to the right, and I'll start off, I think I'll make this a square. And I'm going to use the color mat right square with the white border line. So I just click play. It says to click continue and then OK twice. Continue, OK, and from here my color picker pops up. You can see that the eyedropper tool is already selected for you, and basically you move around your image and choose colors, see what works best for you. I think that looks great. I also love the yellow. I think we're going to start off with yellow on this image. Maybe a little bit darker of a yellow from here. If you don't find exactly what you're looking for, you can also move around within this color space here till you find something that's exactly perfect. And let's go with that. Click OK and you're done. You can leave it like this, or you can place your watermark in the color mat, or your watermark over the photo and the color mat, whichever way you like. Or you can move on to add some design elements. And to do so, it's super easy. File, Place. You're going to navigate to where your design elements are. The set comes with textures, design paper overlays, including chevron, diagonal stripes, vertical, horizontal stripes, and damask. The textures it comes with are vintage paper, a grunge, an old canvas, a scratched, and a linen. Also some tape, a ribbon banner, 2 different sizes, and some digital lace. So here I'm going to choose, let's go for a chevron pattern. And click OK. And you can just move that right over. Actually, it looks kind of cute with a black and white chevron pattern. But if you want it to match the color that you chose for your image, all you do is change the blending mode to screen. You can also place a texture over this. Again, File, Place. Let's put maybe a linen texture. Okay, I'm going to move it over. Click OK, and again, change the blending mode to screen. I can also decrease the opacity. Not sure if you can see that on the video with yellow, but it gives it a linen texture. Okay, going to go back and try something new. This is a horizontal image. Going to add color to the bottom. Color mat bottom with line. Click continue and OK, and then it brings you to your color picker. Choose any color you want. I like that one. Great. Now this is whatever size you decided to start with, but to size it for Facebook, resize and sharpen for Facebook. There's your sharpen layer. You can decrease the opacity or turn it off altogether if you've already sharpened. Okay. Let's move on to this image. So in this image, I think I'm going to make the color mat on the left again. But first let me show you left and right. Makes a perfect square once again. Choose any color from your image. And that looks pretty. Okay, go back and try something new. Let's try the left diptych. That will look pretty. And basically this is going to make a diptych, and you can use color and or texture and design. Continue. Okay. Choose your color. Let's go with that. Great. Now I'm going to place a texture. File, place. I'm going to choose my favorite from the set, which is the vintage paper. And in this case, I really want this corner, I love the corner, this corner of this paper to be right there. I don't necessarily want the texture over this image in this case. I certainly can. You can even drag it out like that. Click OK and change it to screen. And that actually looks kind of cute. But if I want to remove the texture from the photo, I just grab my rectangular marquee tool, the second tool right there, and I just highlight and click delete. There you go. No texture on the photo. And deselect. Okay, let's go ahead and add a piece of tape to this one. File, place, grab the tape. Okay, again, the tape needs to be put on the blending mode of screen. And you instantly have Scotch tape. Okay, you can adjust the opacity of the texture. Great. Now, let me show you on this one the banner as well. I'll get rid of the tape for a minute. File, place, and let's go for I'm going to resize this just by holding Shift and dragging it down. If you use the screen blending mode, you're going to get a white banner, and that's fine. But if you want a different color banner, then go ahead and place the black banner. Okay, hold Shift, drag it down, and you can actually make this wider by just resizing it like that. I'm going to place it right there. So what I'm going to do to change the color of this banner is right-click on the layer, choose Blending Options. Okay, I'm going to move that over so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to click Color Overlay, and I'm going to double-click it so that I can get to my color picker. Now I have my color picker. My eyedropper tool automatically comes up, and I can start choosing. And I think I really like this red. That looks pretty. Okay, great. If I want to add a drop shadow, I click Drop Shadow, double click to change the settings. I don't like a real harsh drop shadow, just maybe a little bit one. You can experiment. Okay, and also you can make a little border. It's called Stroke. Double click it, change the color. I'm going to go for white. I think that looks pretty, and you can change the size of it, but I liked it back down at 6. And then you can use your text tool and type whatever you want there, or you can place your logo. Or you can make a new layer and click your watermark in there. And there you have it. You can also turn back on your tape if you want. Okay, now to resize this for Facebook and my blog, I just go ahead and make my blog and Facebook images the same width. I use 960. There we are. I'm going to reduce the sharpening just a tiny bit, and then you can save. Here is this image. Let's go for another diptych. Let's make it on the right this time. Continue. Okay. Choose a color. I'm going to go for the yellow from her flower. Now I'm going to choose some design elements. File, place. Let's go for some damask this time. Okay, just going to scoot that right over. Click OK, change the blending mode to screen. Now, if I want to make it so that it's centered, I can do that. I just grab my rectangular marquee and delete. Okay, again, you can decrease the opacity of that, make it more bright. You can also change the blending mode to make it more vivid. That's overlay, that's soft light, yellow on yellow, but I like it on screen. And if I want to add some tape or a banner or some lace, let's try the lace here. Place, here's my lace. And in this case, I want that to be switched, so I'm going to say Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal. Nudge that over, click OK, and again I can change that blending mode to screen. The set also includes some bonus Facebook color map and Facebook resizing and sharpening actions. This one is the Facebook highlight color matte left with a line action, and what it's going to do, it's going to add a matte of color to the left side, and it's going to make the entire image the perfect size to be displayed as a highlighted photo on Facebook. And what that means is that when you post this image, go to the upper right hand corner on Facebook and click the little star, and that will make your image span the entire width of Facebook. There's no resizing necessary at all. If you want, you can go down to Sharpen for Facebook. Not Sharpen and Resize, Sharpen for Facebook, because we want to keep this one the exact size that the action makes it. Okay, and flatten. You can also move on to add a design element. File, Place. I'm going to choose the chevron. Now you can keep it like that, or you can hold your shift down and resize it. Move it around. That looks good. Change the blending mode to screen, and there you have it. You can also add a texture on top of that and some tape or some lace or a banner, but in either case, when you post this to Facebook and click the highlight star, people will not have to click on it to open it to see the whole image. It will be just right there. And next we have the Facebook timeline cover action. With this action, you don't have your image open already. It's going to ask you to choose your image. So let's look for one here. Choose this one. And it's going to place it in this space. What you want to make sure you do is hold your shift down and make your photo larger so that it covers the entire space here, because it's going to add the block of color next. Click Enter or the OK button, and now it says click Enter, OK, and now choose your color. That's pretty. And then this will be the perfect size for your Facebook timeline. Again, go down for Sharpen for Facebook, not the Resize and Sharpen for Facebook. You would use that one on all the other actions, but for the Facebook actions, just the Resize, just the Sharpen for Facebook. Okay, and flatten, and then you can go ahead and add some design to the left as well. And when you post this as your timeline cover on Facebook, your profile image will be in the perfect place right in the center here of this color mat. So you can do a lot with that as well. The great thing about this design kit is that you can make all kinds of papers. You can use them for albums, you can use them for greeting cards. The terms of use does not allow to use them in any way to make templates for resale, but if you're using them for your own personal use or to use them, for cards for your photography clients, that is fine. So just to show you some of the different designs that come with it, there's a chevron, there's a different kind of a chevron, diagonal stripe, vertical stripe, horizontal stripe, damask, and an inverse damask. Now here's just to show you, here's what it looks like. If you place the damask over a color-filled 12 by 12 area, it's 3600 pixels by 3600 pixels, and you change the blending mode to screen, you'll get this. Change it to soft light, you'll get that. So you can experiment. Let's see, if you have another square filled with color, you add the vintage paper. Okay, this is what it looks like. Change it to screen, and there you have it. Here is the grunge example, old canvas, a scratched example, and finally the linen. Now, the great thing is that you can combine them first of all, but you can take your texture and put it over your paper. So here we have the diagonal stripes, here's your texture, and you automatically have a textured paper. So the design kit is very, very versatile, and again, it comes with the banner, the tape, and the digital lace. So you can find the Florabella Color Mat and Design Kit at florabellacollection.com. Thanks!